Hey there, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. Decided to take a little walk today, show you guys the view of the pond. It's beautiful outside today. I know some places are still getting snow. Down here in Louisiana, that's definitely not the case. But there's a nice, comforting little breeze that's out. And it's around 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Sun's going to be setting within the next hour. I'll be curious to see what the audio sounds like on this. Make sure there's not too much wind noise, etc. And if so, I'll adjust on future videos. I was curious to see, but the wind's a little too strong if any of the alligators were out today. But that does not appear to be the case. They will be out though when it gets warmer. See if I can zoom in here. Some little waterfowl doing what they do best. Yeah, I love nature. I love the outdoors. Something that has always been a part of me. Whether it's just taking a walk, doing some fishing. I used to do a lot of hunting, but that's been a while. I just don't have the same interest in hunting. There's still that part of me that I guess enjoys the adventure, but I'm more so the beauty of nature. And yeah, it's just a different experience altogether. So I'm perfectly content just going for a walk and seeing nature in all of its resplendent glory. Clear skies. I mean, you've got some clouds, but for the most part, it is clear blue. And this pond, as a kid, we used to call it, my friends and I, and really everyone around here, used to call it Green Lake. And back in '85, when we first moved to this area, the lake was so thick with green, algae, all kinds of greenery. The menagerie of greenery that made Green Lake gave it a very pungent, swampy smell. But we didn't complain. As kids, we used to come out here, explore. It wasn't nearly as populated then as it is now. And as you can see, it's still very peaceful. It's not crowded. But there were a lot more trees back then. We'd come out here with BB guns, slingshots, not harming any animals, but I guess we felt like we were playing grown-ups. We do target practice. We would fish, even though at the time there really weren't any fish. Now the pond is stocked. You can catch bass. and the waterfowl is heading back to their original destination. And that's essentially what they do. They're beautiful though. There's a whole, I'm trying to see what's way out there. It looks like just a straggler. Yeah, I was wondering if perhaps it was a cormorant. But we do get a variety of ducks that come down this way. Mallards, dogries, ringnecks, wood ducks. And for those that may not know, the wood ducks, they don't quack. They make more of like a squeal. Very interesting, but they're beautiful birds, absolutely beautiful ducks. And in future videos, I'm going to head back into the woods, kind of show you guys what it looks like in there, kind of take you on a little hike, if you will. But I love it. I absolutely love the outdoors. It's funny because I feel guilty sometimes when I'm inside, trapped, so to speak, sitting down, and the thought will cross my mind, you know, why am I inside when I could be out in all of this? And when I watch some other videos, even in a car community, I think of, just off the top of my head, Barry. Shout out Barry. God is great. When they will take walks, sometimes talking about different cards and different players, Barry with the TTMs, the awesome TTM stories and amazing collection that he has. I love tuning in and listening to what Barry has to say. And who knows, one of these days I might come out here and open up a pack of cards, but for now, a little exploration. You know, Freedom Sufferer comes to mind too, good buddy. And he's been frozen in Canada, taking some awesome photography shots. Not alone, he's got Randy with him, either in Randy form or Randy Crab form. Randy does take multiple forms, and it's interesting. I need to find out from Freedom exactly how that works, but it does, and it works quite well. Shout out to Freedom Sufferer. His channel is very entertaining. And God is great in Japan. I love when he goes for walks and shows some of the area, talks about the different places, from housing to some of the local businesses. Extremely interesting person. I love watching. God is great. His little garden around his house there is going to be blooming. It's going to look amazing. That garden of his, it's going to look amazing when it's in full bloom. Already looks amazing, but it's going to look even more amazing when it's in full bloom. Yeah, none of this used to be here, this walkway and the shells. You know, this was all solid woods back in the day. But as time went on, they decided to go ahead and put a walkway, and you know, they have signs, watch out for the alligators. I tell people to, when I do see them, especially when they have small animals, to keep an eye on them, especially when it's hot out in the summer. Don't just let them frolic in the pond, because you just never know when Mr. or Mrs. Alligator is hungry looking for a snack, and we don't want that. That would not be a good day. But yeah, I've got plenty of video actually of alligators. Friends and people that I talk to and run into will ask me, "Oh, you've seen alligators back here?" Yeah. As kids, we used to feed them, which I don't advocate or encourage by any means. In fact, I would strongly speak against doing such things. But as kids, we didn't know any better. And we grew up watching movies like Rambo for the action flicks, Predator, and then for the classic films of the 80s, Stand By Me, all the various different action, and then I would say child movie adventure experience videos. And as a kid, yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to adventure, you want to experience, you want to pretend. See if what the water level looks like over here. It's really nice when it starts drizzling, a little rain. Remember, I took a video, I didn't post it, but I'm trying to remember, I want to say it was about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It was in November, I remember that, because it was Thanksgiving Day, actually. And my brother and I decided to take a little hike back here, and just up ahead, actually. It's kind of where the little waterway turns, takes a bend. And yeah, just the water trickling down, the rain trickling down into the water. It was just so relaxing. But yeah, I was actually inside, I was sitting down, and I just posted a video short of my pet cat, Princess. And I posted that for Captain Cards. Captain Cards is running a really cool and very generous and fun giveaway for O-Pee-Chee Hockey, Hobby Box, I believe. And yeah, so I posted video of a little short of Princess and some pictures. I'm new to the YouTube posting experience, so I'm learning. Hopefully I did it right. But you can see all the green right here. Imagine that covering an entire pond. And that's essentially Green Lake. But yeah, the water would just pitter-patter from the rain, pitter-patter in there into the water. And it was just amazing, amazingly beautiful on that day. But yeah, I'll take everybody on some different tours, perhaps, in the future. Maybe bring some cards along, not sure. But I'll say, for now, I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Definitely be safe, be good to each other out there. And until next time, take care, everyone.